Hey everyone, welcome to yet another RCTA video. And this one, I'm going to run through some of the features on the new incarnation of the MAKO2 board. Well, the new features are basically all to do with testing of the MAKO. Down the bottom corner here, I've added a little test fire button, an IR receiver, and the test jumper. Okay, so you can test all the functions of MAKO just by simply applying power to the unit. Now, to test MAKO, you need to remove the Bergpanzer jumper and place it across the testing jumper pins, which are just here. When you've got the Bergpanzer jumper moved over here, it enables all the testing circuitry. So what we're going to do is we're going to just fire up MAKO and show you how that goes, just simple firing her up. Okay, so you just apply power. Now you can apply power through your RX18, or I've just got a little thing here. First of all, you'll notice that I've got a blue, well, there's a couple of LEDs on MAKO now. The blue one that's flashing is just a copy of the signal that goes out to the indicator LED. And we've got a green, very bright green LED up here to indicate that your MAKO is appropriately powered and 5 volts is coming out from the voltage regulator. It is a bit bright, so I'll probably spend most of the time with my thumb there to dull it down. When you press the fire button, okay, that little red LED that flashes is the IR signal. Okay, so you know that MAKO is working. It's sending IR, what should be the IR signal, to your IR LED. So you know that that is working, and if for some reason you're not receiving hits, your IR LED may be blown or something like that. But that's what this button here does, is the test fire button. If you also listen closely, you can hear the clicking of the ATARC relay. I don't know if it'll pick it up on the video, but I'll bring it up a bit closer to the microphone and see if you can hear. Now, I don't know, I'll have to look back on the video, but you can hear the relay clicking on and off, so you can also test that is working. Okay, as I said, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly turn everything off again, and this is going to be a very long video, oh, it's alright, everyone's got heaps of bandwidth. Okay, and I'm going to plug all the bits and pieces up to MAKO so you can see how it all works, and test it. Okay, first of all, your servo recoil. Now that pin is this bottom pin, so we connect him up like so with the signal pin to the inside. Actually, I've done it wrong, haven't I? That's remora connection. Servo recoil is the middle one here. Okay, so forget what I just did. Servo recoil, S for servo. Well, I'm going to connect up a remora so you can see that that's functioning. That goes to the R for remora. Goes there. And I'm also going to connect up, what am I going to connect up? Oh, a modified flash unit. Okay, now from the word go, people always ask, does the MAKO operate the flash unit? Yes, it does. And so I've made it a lot simpler for you to use either an LED flash or one of these flash units. What you have to do is you have to modify the pin. Okay, now the flash unit only uses three wires, the blue, the red, and the black wire. You need to remove them from the existing plug and wire them up like so into a normal servo plug. The red wire is your positive supply, that's the middle pin. Your blue wire is actually your ground negative, and that goes to one side, and the black wire is actually your positive signal. So with that in mind, you connect it up so that the black wire is to the inside of the new flash port, okay, which is same as the LED port, but that goes in there like that. Your indicator LEDs go into the top port, but we're going to be looking at the actual blue indicator LED on the MAKO2. It's very dark, I'm sorry about that. Okay dokie, so I've also got here a Manta board, so if you want to test everything you can do that. So I'll just fire a Manta up. There we go. I'll bring that into the into the display here so we can see Manta working. Okay, right, so we're pretty much all set to go. What I'll do now is I will connect up the power, and we'll see green light come on and our blue LED start flashing where your indicator LED normally would. 23, turn that up. Okay, so it's connected. You see also there, there's a change on the display on the Manta board, which indicates that the Remora is working. Okay, so all the functions of MAKO are working there. Now, if we press the fire button, we'll have an update on the Manta screen. Let's bring that closer in. Oh, and you heard the servo going. Oops. So if I bring in the recoil, so you can test everything without having to connect stuff up to make sure everything's working with your system. So here's the recoil servo. If I press the fire button, it will fire, and you can test that. There we go, it's in the bottom corner there. Okay, so we know the servo's working, we know the Remora's working. Oh, so I didn't really show the flash. The flash never really comes up good on these iPad videos, but I'll bring it in here and it'll cause a nice bright flash. It happens so quickly, I hope it gets picked up on the frame rate. But you'll have to believe me, you know, there is the flash working, everything all set up, all working fine with your MAKO. Now the only other thing that you normally would want to test is the IR receiving. Like, does your MAKO receive IR? To test that, you know, if you are having IR receive problems, where the problem may lie, there is an IR receiver on MAKO itself, which is activated when you have the jumper there. This little thing down here, it's the same IR receiver as on the MAKO, the Hammerhead 2 units. So what we're going to do is we're going to press 0 on our remote to have a look at how our MAKO is set up. So get your remote pointed at MAKO now, press 0, and there we have the transmission through Remora of our battle stat. So we've got a medium battle tank. I've programmed the unit ID for that MAKO to be 582. We've fired 3 times, it's been hit no times, and away we go. I don't know if you quickly noticed, before it went into the stats, it quickly showed up the battery voltage. Again, Remora not only transmits your battle status, but also is a LiPo battery monitor as well, and provides that information there onto your, there it goes, on cue. So our battery cell level is 3.8 volts, cell 2 is 3.8 volts, giving us a total of 7.8 volts for our LiPo there. So those are the testing features of the new MAKO 2 board, just there to help you identify any potential problems you might have, and just to reassure you that your MAKO is working. When you actually do come to use MAKO, please remember, please remember to take your testing jumper off the test pins, and to place it back on the Bergpanzer if you're using a battle tank. Okay, if you want the range of your IR limited, because you've got this set up as a repair tank module, you know, take the jumper out completely. Don't put it on either. So with that jumper out, your range of your IR is limited. So that's the new MAKO 2 board. All the IR functions remain exactly the same, so there's nothing different as far as IR battle goes. The only difference are these physical functions here, with the testing button, the testing jumper, onboard indicator LEDs, and an onboard IR receiver, just to make setup a little bit easier doing it outside of your tank. Okay, I think I've waffled on for nearly 10 minutes. That's a really long video. Congratulations to any of you that have lasted for 10 minutes. It'd be interesting. If you've lasted 10 minutes, put "I lasted 10 minutes" in the comments. Thanks for that, guys. Bye.